in 1923. So I'm 91 years old now. I'm still moving around quite well. And from the beginning of time, when I was 10 years old, I started to remember stuff that's happened here. How much has changed since that time up to now. I grew up here on a farm, and I worked out other farms too, and my health was good. And I worked all over tobacco and all that. That's all changed. Everything I went through, it has all changed now. And sometimes, back them days, a white man would come along and ask us to have this. It's better to use this. So we take it. Even the grocery man used to come around here and sell their food. We could give us credit for buying the stuff and pay till you get your money. Back them days, then we had to have ice box too to cool the food off. All that everything changed. Next year something else changed. Then the radio came, and that kind of sunk us down a little bit. We wouldn't do any work, just listen to radio. And later on, other things came. No television this time, and other stuff that's here. So a lot of things that I've seen from the time I could remember things up till now. For that many years, I've been able to do a lot of stuff. I did some iron work, and I was a welder. I did everything. I did everything. I was master of none. So now, at my age, I just try and keep going, and I try to help other people because I try to learn the stuff that they should keep. They shouldn't lose the language. They shouldn't lose the language that's given to us. I see now that we're losing the language now, and because the education took over the language and everybody liked it. Now here we are now, we want to get back to the old way. I think it would be impossible to do that. We just have to accept what the white man gives us now, whether we like it or not. So now that we've all got hydros and everything, we've got numbers for your place. The government knows everybody where they live now because of those posts on the road. So no later, that's not the way. There's no one head, one heart here anymore. Everybody for themselves. It seems to me this is where it's bad. But now I retired a few years back. I attend the ceremonies in the long houses, but now I can't do it. I preached there for 75 years. Now I'm retired from that now, but I've taught other younger generation so they can carry on. But I can still help out when they're stuck or something. I do funerals, I do everything. I help my people. I never charge them anything. White people too, I help them out. I think that's why I was free of everything. That's why my years and age has been appropriate to be at this age now. I think the Creator sees what I do for other people, so I'm left here alone. All of the cross players I played with, they've all passed on. There's only I've been born here on a farm. There was an old house here before, but my mom didn't like to build another house, my dad, so when they passed on, then I built a house right where the old house was. I feel comfortable because I built it on top of the old house where it was standing before. So now this is where I'm going to remain up until I pass on too. So I hope I have a good mind, have a good mind, and use everybody the same as others. So I think I've done a pretty good deal in my time. That's why I think I'm still around, because I help everybody, I pray for them, and everybody. I think that's the way we should all be. That's what we put here on earth, is to help one another, not rip off people, to help out whoever is help needed. We should go and help them without any charge. A long time ago, all we did was to help somebody just for a meal. That was all that would happen that day. So now I'm here now, so I feel pretty good. And I grew up in a Longhorn religion, and I understood all the words that was mentioned, and the ceremonies that comes on from the spring to the fall and to the winter. And so far as I know, everything seems to be in good progress. Everybody's learning stuff that should be taught for the Longhouse. And I think a lot of them just beginning to understand about the ceremonies that we have. It's important to bless the things that you see in the spring. We all gather for that and wish for everything the best. And so far, a lot of the people seem to be coming back now. And there's more for them to understand about it. Some don't think I'm a Longhouse person. That's all they think is to do, but that you have to participate in the ceremonies and give thanks for everything at the Longhouse. Every time we have a ceremony, it should all be there and listen and do what is supposed to be done. The peacekeepers too, they help out a lot. So far, a lot of the younger people are coming back, but the problem there is they don't understand all of the things that's had to have in a Longhouse. So you have to explain everything what's happening so that they understand that. But a lot of them believe in it, but they don't go there. But they're not left out every time we open the prayer account. All those that are unable to get there is blessed for whatever they do. So we don't leave anybody out. Everybody is welcome there, no matter what they are. What I was told a long time ago from the elders, that someday you're going to see the people coming back, and that's going to be the last time too. So now this is probably be the last time now, people coming back, and the world will change after. So I don't know. There's an ending to everything, no matter what. The end of the world is coming someday. So that's what they used to say when the people start coming back, and that's what's going to happen later on. I see that there's so many things that's happening now. So many things that people are using from the white man. It's taking their lives away too, and that's true. Every day somebody's getting killed on the road, or otherwise suicide too. Their mind is going because they don't believe in some things. So it's the best thing to them is to what they don't know, they should ask what it's all about. That way they'll realize stuff. So with me, I preached in Longhorn for 75 years. So now my health is not that good. I can't stand that long to speak, or even singing too. I sing all the ceremony songs, but I'm glad the younger boys are learning all that stuff. So I'm glad that the people are coming back slowly. So I don't know what's going to happen another 10 years. And the great law is the one that came first when the world was first made, and the handsome lady came later on. And they're both all the same, just about the same. It's all common sense of how to live, how to carry your life out. So that's spoken in Longhouse. If you fall in different places, way out in the States too, and they're getting pretty, but in the States they're losing everything. They're losing the speakers out there and the singers. But on this reservation, the 6th Station, there's the 4 Longhouses here. It's carried out pretty good so far. So nowadays, what I go along was, I'm only going there for one thing. But what I'm going there for is for my Creator. And bless Him for everything I get. So right now, that No, I don't care what anybody says to me. I'll just listen, that's all, not to make it any bigger. It's best not to say nothing when somebody says something. That way, you don't start any problem. So this is where I think the long haul should never listen to gossip. There's so many can make stories, and some guys can make you believe what they say. But I don't think that's right. You have to listen to the one speaker the way it's supposed to be. Even now, when I speak it along, how many people would understand what I'm saying, you know, what anybody says? So that if you learn a few words. So when I was growing up too, I learned everything that I know from my mother. That's why the mother is the teacher of a family. They're the ones that speak the language when they raise a family, so they grow up with a language. That way it's going to be easy. But nowadays, some grew up without any help. Some don't want to get back to the speeches, and it's very hard for them. It's be hard for them to talk in that language because they never ever talked about it. So this is where they're trying to get that back and strong, and not to be ashamed of what you are. He gives you the language and everything. That's what you should be using, but we use a language that don't belong to us. Well, we can't help that anyway. That's how much has changed. So now we just carry on the best we can nowadays to carry on and keep things going. My cousins can speak among themselves, because they're raised here too, yeah. Pete Sky's wife, she was raised here too, and her sisters and brothers were all raised here. They could all speak it because they were with my mother quite a while when they were small, yeah. So you don't have that. It's hard. Oh, bet you. Maggie Hess.
Maggie Hess?
General. Yeah.
And your father?
Yeah. My dad was Timothy General. Yeah.
Who's this?
That's Dave. Timmy, that's my dad. What's it called? This Scotty, Levi, Sam, Jack. Yeah. He's the youngest yet.
Okay.
They're all farmers a long time ago.